Hello, good morning. So we're gonna do the morning sip. I got my coffee, as you can see. For all your coffee and glam needs, you can shop the cafe at www.theglamcafe.com. I would truly appreciate it. But we're gonna get into this. Any messages that you have? Any messages that you have? Any messages that you have? Okay. Whoa. Abundance. This is the second day abundance has popped out. Okay. So there's some abundance coming. Okay. Where's the book that for abundance? Let me see what it says. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Okay, so there's some abundance coming. Whatever you're doing, continue to do it. Continue to do it. Any other messages? Any other messages? No. Look for a sign. So if you're questioning something, or if you are trying to figure out if you should or shouldn't do something, I would ask the question, just ask the question out loud, and then I would look for signs. Okay, it's telling you to look for a sign that there's going to be some kind of something that is going to make sense to you, that's going to answer your question. Any other messages? Any other messages? Remain positive. So in this time especially, and I'm having a hard time with this, so this is probably for me because I'm having a hard time with remaining positive due to what's going on. I am a black woman. I have a black son. I've watched a lot of racism in my time, and still, people just think they're slick with it. But I'm having a hard time remaining positive during this time. So whatever is going on with you, it's telling you that you have to remain positive. And being negative or being in a low vibration will affect your abundance. Okay, so that right there is enough for me to try to remain positive. And what I do is I kind of unplug from social media, other than when I'm on posting or something like that. But I try to limit my exposure to social media. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. I want to know, we're gonna go back to when I first started. I want to know, what will they experience positive today in love? What will they experience? Okay. So I feel like you're going to release. So something that's positive today, I heard cut the cord, or the cords are going to be cut. Okay. I feel like there's somebody or a situation that there's an energetic link to it. For those of you who go to church, it would equal, what do they call that? When you have a spiritual tie to somebody, but they call it something else. Okay, but same thing. There's an energetic cord. Take some coffee. And I feel like today you're going to experience positively the releasing of something that you had a hard time letting go of. The death in reverse is, to me, is a situation or a person that you have a hard time letting go of, or has a hard time ending. Okay, and then with this hangman in reverse, that's releasing it. So no longer in stagnation, no longer just suspended there or just stuck at that point. You've released it. You're releasing it. So I feel like that is something that you will experience positive today. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces, and that is awesome, because when you have those energetic ties to people, it makes it hard to move on. And a lot of times those are blocks. Those cords will block you from anything new coming in. Okay, yeah. I feel like you're cutting the cord from someone who left you out in the cold, okay? Or you felt abandoned by, and you had a hard time letting it go. So this could even be holding on to grudges, or holding on to to anger, okay, or sadness about this. But I feel like you're letting go of someone that left you out in the cold, that you deemed that they abandoned you, okay? Could be dealing with a earth sign. Also, you could be letting go of poverty. You could be letting go of poverty. You can be letting go of lack, because the first angel card said that there's abundance coming, and you have to remain positive, okay? So you could have had a hard time breaking up with lack. You could have had a hard time breaking up with poverty. And I feel like, yeah, you're cutting the cord of that, or this is being let go of, okay? What can they experience negative in love today? They experience negative in love today. They experience negative in love today. So I feel like somebody could walk away from you today, okay? Somebody could choose to not make a decision. So I feel like there's a decision here that needs to be made with this Two of Swords, okay? And instead of this person making the decision, they just walk away. Well, or withdraw and just not give you an answer, or not engage in this situation or this conversation. But what people don't understand is that when you don't make a decision, you're making a decision, okay? Could be dealing with an Aries or an Earth or an air sign. But I feel like, you know, somebody's going to choose to just remain blind to the fact of what's going on, and blind to the situation, and could just walk away from it and just move forward, okay? I feel like it's going to be a burden to you, okay? The fact that you didn't get you may not, so to me, this is about not getting closure. So even though you're releasing this without the need for closure. Because a lot of us feel like we have to know why, we have to, you know all the ins and outs of it, and you really don't. You really don't. Once you make a decision to let something go, I'm not even freaking worried about closure. But that's just me. Because I've learned that, even with the closure, it doesn't do anything for the harm that was done. So you might as well just chalk it up to, this isn't what it, this wasn't meant to be. Okay. Best case scenario for them and this person. But you feel like it's a burden. You feel that this is a burden. With that Ten of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign. What is the best case scenario? Yeah, best case scenario is you're going to release this with that Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because you're going to manifest something else. You're manifesting something new here. Yeah, you've made a decision. So you've made a decision to release this, okay? You've made a decision to release this. Where once it was, you were trying to decide. You were trying to figure out which way to go. You figured it out now, okay? Where once you were stagnant and felt like you were being put on hold, or you were put on hold. Now you're releasing this, okay? So I got 2 cards of release. 3 cards of release, okay? So you're manifesting something new here with this Magician card. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo. Yeah, whatever this was has left a bad taste in your mouth. Very bad taste in your mouth, okay? Let's pull some Tesra's Tarot. You also could have decided to release someone who wasn't being, because that Magician is also about illusion. And, to me, the Magician in a love reading isn't positive most of the time, okay? It just depends on the other cards that are around it. But looking at these cards, especially with this 5 of Pentacles here and this 10 of Wands, that tells me that this Magician here, this person, Yes, the Magician is about manifestation, but that Magician is also, I mean, what do magicians do? They play tricks. They create illusion. So this could be you releasing and deciding to release somebody who was not being honest, who was wearing a false mask, okay? What messages do the Glamours need to hear? Oh, too many, and I ain't even gonna take them. What messages do the Glamours need to hear? Someone is secretly pregnant. That's the second time I've pulled that. That is the second time that I have pulled that. I believe I pulled that on Monday. Your person has somebody pregnant, okay? Your person has somebody pregnant that you do not know about. Give me any messages that you have. Give me any messages that you may have. This person has kids with somebody or has a kid on the way. They are already married or commitment. There's that false mask I was talking about, okay? They know they didn't treat you right, so they're well aware. They're not, bottom of the deck, move on, this is a waste of time. They're not oblivious to the way that they treated you, and that should piss you off. That should piss you off that someone knowingly and purposely set out to mistreat you. That should piss you off, okay? So, Glamettes, I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.